Insane. Insanity. People don't know how to drive. If people knew how to drive, things like this wouldn't happen. Crazy. They got this road blocked off partially. It's bad. When they have to block off this much, it's a bad accident. And this is like one of the major-ish roads right here. But I think one person at least was taken to the hospital because I saw a transport. So it looks like one person was taken to the hospital at least. Crazy situation. So there was one ambulance that's arrived at the hospital. It said that they were already arrived. So one person was transported to the hospital. And this is the major one. There was another accident somewhere else that it doesn't look like injuries, but there was another accident. So people just need to learn how to drive. If people learn how to drive, we wouldn't have accidents. But it looks like a pickup truck versus a whatever that is called, but there's a pickup truck involved. Tap the screen, share the live. Let's get some more people in here. There goes another county unit. We love county, even though sometimes they're not the best, but I like state more than county. State seems nicer. County seems like they're kind of stricter. State doesn't really care as much. I feel like state, they have college degrees, so they feel like they're too good to deal with most stuff. But it's crazy. Nobody knows how to drive. But I think they're moving to open the road back up. So I think they're going to open this lane back up so that people can get around. And they're just going to block off the accident. I think the guy over here wants that officer, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to get a lady. I thought he was trying to get the officer's attention. I don't know why they're clearing that up when they have to block the road off anyways. That's just going to make people think they got to turn or something. I mean, that guy's still over there, but I don't know. Maybe that guy's gonna move over here and they're gonna unblock that. I don't know. I'm surprised they only got one cop, but I guess they have fire police, so they figure they don't need actual police. But fire police, from what I know, they don't get paid. From what I was told, they don't pay fire police. They give them like a tank of gas and they use their personal vehicles. So fire police use their own vehicles and they get to put lights and sirens on their vehicles. So that's kind of cool. But they have to use their own trucks and vehicles and stuff. But they don't get paid to deal with this stuff. That looks like a cop. Maybe it isn't, but it looks like they got, no, it's not. It looked like they had the guard thing that cops have. But I think it should be illegal to put that on your car. If you're not a cop, you don't need a guard on your car. Because cops use it to run vehicles off the road during pit maneuvers. Well, their car's messed up. And it says they're a locksmith, so it's like a vehicle they use for business. That's crazy. So now they're probably just waiting on the tow truck to get here. Tap the screen, share the live. If we could get some heart me's, that'd be great. Heart me's or roses, either way. Complete this live goal today. If anyone's got $2. Because I'm an independent streamer or independent journalist, so I go to different accidents and fires and try and stream it. I'm not sure which one's at fault, but it's probably the truck. Or it might be the car, because it looks like the car would probably have to be turning, because there's no way that they can, the only turn is here, they can't go straight. So the car would have had to be turning unless they spun, but most likely they were turning and that truck hit them. So it's most likely that car or whatever that's called, hatchback. But I feel bad because it looks like the people in the truck were an older couple. In like their 50s or 60s at least. So I feel bad. Because they had to get all the stuff out of their car because their car's totaled probably. It looks like the airbag's deployed, and from what I've been told, once the airbag's deployed, there's no use for the car after that. They can't put the airbags back in the car. So in order to use the car after the airbags deploy, they have to replace the whole steering column and everything, as well as the front end from the collision. So if it's a bad enough collision that the airbags deploy, most times the car gets totaled out because you probably have other damage as well as the steering column, which is not cheap. So that's probably at least 3 to 5 grand of damage, if not more. Because the front end alone is going to be at least 1 or 2,000. So hopefully they have some good insurance. But one person was taken to the hospital, so there was an injury. Hopefully it's not life-threatening, but there was one person that was taken into the hospital. Tap the screen, share to live. Follow me if you haven't followed me. We probably won't stay here too long, but if we can at least get some follows and some heart me's, we'd be great. Get some team members. It only costs 1 penny to join the team, less than your daily morning cup of coffee. If we complete the live goal, it's only $2.50, which is also less than your daily cup of coffee. But crazy situation. Multiple car accidents tonight. So that's a crazy situation because of the rain that's been on and off all day. And that's the problem. It gets cold and it gets rainy. Whenever it rains, people crash. But it's like we have these summers that it doesn't rain for 2-3 months during the summer, and then during the winter it rains all the time. It gets cold and it starts raining all the time. Fog is bad everywhere, but in PA you guys have so many back roads that have no lights on them. Like, PA does not like to put lights on the roads there. That's why it's bad. If you put more lights on the road, it cuts through the fog, but PA does not like to put lights on their road, which is crazy because they have more tax money than most states. With Philly being there, and Philly being like the 3rd or 5th biggest city in the country, they could afford to put lights on every road there. They just choose not to. So there was one person that was taken to the hospital. Not sure the injuries, but one person was taken to the hospital. Sounds like they're getting another call. At this point, they're just waiting for the tow truck, though. Police have already came and left. The ambulance already came and left. Fire trucks. Really, they're just looking for the tow truck right now. Once the tow truck gets here and takes these cars, they can all leave. But I believe whatever car that is right there, the black car's at fault. Because it looks like they were trying to turn and the truck hit them. So unless the truck ran the red light, most likely it's the black car. But I mean, they could have ran the red light, so who knows? It could have been either one. thank you for the follow. We got 27 people in here. If every one of you follows me, it would be great. Because I've only got 9 followers and I've got 600 views. That isn't even 10%. Or that's just above 10%. Thank you for the follow, Jay. Gene, thank you for the follow. Like, I do need money and all that, but I don't need money as much as I need followers. As long as you follow me, that's what counts. And I follow back pretty much everyone who follows me. As long as you have a profile picture, I follow you back. But I try and stream this content so that hopefully people learn from it and people learn to drive better. Because hopefully they'll see these accidents and they'll learn how to drive.
Yeah, everybody left.
This county dude's like, you need help? Like, he's like, where is everyone at? Everyone just decided to leave. Because most of the time they figure, hey, they have fire police here. They don't need regular police. Which is kind of messed up. The people who get paid decide to leave, and the people who are volunteers get to stay. They're like, oh, you don't get paid? You're fire police? You can stay at the accident. We'll take the people who get paid and put them somewhere else. And police get like 20, 30 an hour on average. Most police don't get under 20 an hour. They make like 20, 30 an hour, and if they hit overtime, they make even more. What's up, 17 child? If anyone who hasn't followed me yet could follow me, that would be great. I'm following people back. Thank you, Jelly, for the follow. Love the picture in your profile of the cat. I love animals and I love cats and dogs, so. Oh, looks like County's gonna come over here now. He decided to stop. Thank you for the follow, Carrie. What did DJ say? I didn't see DJ. I only saw, I did not mean to invite you. I hate that if I click on it, it invites people. I should have to actually invite them. Because I'll be scrolling through the comments and accidentally click invite. Oh yeah, I watch Arizona, I watch California. We don't really get any car chases here. So I always watch the ones from Arizona and California. Because Arizona, California, and Arkansas have a lot of them. Texas gets some, but not as many. But Los Angeles, every day in Los Angeles, there seems like there's something. Oh, I guess they opened the one lane over there. I thought they were gonna keep it closed, but I guess they opened one lane. Yeah, LA is so bad that they stage ambulances now. The fire chief and the mayor, I think, went up in a helicopter and flew over one of the busiest like highways in LA, and they said, oh, there's so much traffic we can't get EMS to car accidents on the highway. So they decided the only way they could deal with it is to just put ambulances on the shoulders. So now they pay extra EMS to sit on the side of the highway. What is this dude doing? I would laugh if that cop pulled him over. Like, what are you doing, man? That's crazy. People act weird when there's car accidents. They decide to do their own thing. They don't like to respect the lights and sirens. They just decide to do their own thing. Oh, I didn't realize I was pressing that button. My bad. I was like, what is that beeping? Oh, I bet. I don't even know what the weather is in California right now, but I know that they had a lot of fires like a week or two ago. They always have wildfires there, though. My cousin-in-law, like my cousin's husband, he does wildfire firefighting, and he said that they send him out to Washington every year. So he goes out to Washington State and fights fires there. And I live on the East Coast. So the fires are so bad on the West Coast between California and Washington State and Nevada and all that, that they send people from the East Coast to go fight the fires in the West Coast. It's insane. I don't know what takeovers are, but I've heard of Skid Row and I've heard of all the fires you have there. Thank you for following, Rachel. So this is a car accident. It looks like the black car is at fault, but not entirely sure.
So when I was in high school,
I don't know what he just gave him, but he gave him something. Oh, I know what you mean. We don't have too much of that here. We just have people that like to take over parking lots for car shows. That's pretty much it. Thank you for the follow, Mary. What? For the follow, Chad. Thank you, Sherilyn, for the follow. You can't really see the accident because they're standing in front of it, but looks like the tow truck just got here, so maybe we'll see something there. Thank you for the follow, just me. I'll follow people back after the live. I follow mostly everyone that follows me back. Like, it'll pop up the banner after I end the live, and I'll just hit follow on everyone. So if you follow me, I'll follow you back. And then I repost videos when they show up on my following thing. Like, if I'm friends with you, I'll get like the videos for the friends and all that. Thank you for the love you. And I'll like whenever I see that like videos on my For You page and all that, I'll repost a lot of them. Yeah, if everyone could send a heart me or a rose, that would be great. It's only 1 penny and it helps me keep streaming. I try and stream at least once a day, sometimes multiple times a day. I go to fires, I go to car accidents. The forest fires that happened in PA, I was up there and I posted multiple videos of them. So I go to wildfires, car accidents, house fires, everything. And I also try and help out one of the restoration companies that helps put people's houses back together. So but I used to be a volunteer firefighter. Now I'm pretty much doing this while I figure out everything in my life right now. But eventually I'm probably gonna go back to the fire company. Thank you, Landon, for the follow. Landon, what like state are you in? because I see the police. Oh, speed racer over there. Oh, I thought he ran the red light. The red lights, or the green light's just very dim. It might go out soon, because that light looks very dim. I thought it was a red light for a second, because the other light was red. Thank you for the follow, Andre. And if you want, after you get out of my live, you can check out my TikTok shop. I have over 508 items on my TikTok shop. Everything in there I get commission for, and I try and donate a lot of money. So I have to post the video still, but Christmas Eve I was out delivering cookies and stuff to all the fire companies. I went to about 9 companies and delivered cookies because they do a lot of work, and most of the firefighters in the United States are unpaid. It's either 70 or 90%, I always forget, but about 70 to 90% of all firefighters in the US are unpaid firefighters, because they figure if you're not trained to ride in the ambulance, you're not eligible to get paid. Running into burning buildings apparently is not dangerous enough to get paid. What's up, Connor? I don't know what Carrie said. What did Carrie say? I only saw the thing way earlier. Unless she said something else. But I don't see it. I believe the person in the black car went to the hospital. There was one person that was injured and they went to the hospital. Transport to the hospital arrived about 30-40 minutes ago. But it looks like they might only be able to take one car unless they drag the other one behind. Oh, I thought that third car was there. I was like, when did the third car get there? I don't know why they were letting them go through the road like that, but hey, whatever. That's their job, not mine. Yeah, the tow truck person's driving the car. The family that was in the car already left. They left like 10 minutes ago, I think. 10-15 minutes ago. But the people that were in the pickup truck were an older family. So they looked like they were in their 50s or 60s maybe. I'm not sure who was in the black car. I'm surprised they don't have any flares out, but I guess they have enough road signs that they're fine. Somebody got filtered. I don't know who got filtered. But don't be saying bad stuff or asking stuff you shouldn't. $35 people in here. If you haven't followed me, hit me with a follow. I go live daily, pretty much. Sometimes multiple times a day. I cover house fires, forest fires, car accidents, pretty much everything. I cover traffic stops when I see them, but I don't get the call log for the traffic stuff anymore. I used to get cities police, but they stopped, they took it down, so I don't get the police calls anymore. But it just kind of happens what I see and what happens around me. Maybe they are going to try and take both. Sometimes they'll like tie it to the back of the truck and they'll take both of them. But usually they only take one. So I guess he's just going to chain it to the back and drag it along. Hopefully he sweeps the stuff out of the road, but sometimes they don't. Thank you for the heart me. I didn't even see the heart me. What is this? Level 4, congratulations. I think it shows the congratulations sticker. Thank you for the team bracelet. Someone let me know if that sticker's showing, because I think it might be loading still. There we go. I think it's showing now. Thank you for the follow, Rod. Everyone who follows me, I will follow most of you back after the live. I've never seen it either, but I also don't have very many people that stick around. Usually people come into one of my lives and never come back. But I appreciate you for coming back and becoming a member for. Isabella, hello. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the heart me. Anyone who wants to support me, it's 1 penny for a heart me. It's $2.50 to complete the live goal. Less than your daily cup of coffee. Oh yeah, they do a lot of work, the tow truck people. Very dangerous. And the fire police all blocking off the road. Thank you to the fire police. Thank you for all the roses, Rod, and the title gifter spot. Everything you send helps me keep streaming. And if you check out my TikTok shop afterwards, there's over 500 items on there. And I use some of the money to help me keep streaming, and some of it I'll donate to charities or to firefighters that don't get paid. So I'll take them stuff for the holidays, like cookies and stuff, because 70 to 90% of the firefighters in the United States do not get paid. And the wildfire firefighters that go out, they get minimum wage, $15 an hour. Firefighters are paid very low when they are paid, because they consider it a non-essential job. They feel like only EMS and police should be paid. Yeah, 70 to 90% of the police in the United States are unpaid. Or firefighters, I don't know why I said police, but I'm not sure what model it is. It might be a Bronco. But usually, if you want to get paid as a firefighter, you have to go career. And unless you're in a big city, if you're in a big city, they'll pay you. But if you're in a smaller town or a smaller city, they usually won't pay you unless you get EMS certified. Good job. He just ran it all over. Hopefully he clears that stuff out of the road. Yeah, most firefighters are unpaid. It's very sad, but they figured they don't get paid because they don't get paid by the people who have the fires. EMS, if you go to the hospital, you have to pay the EMS. You get a bill in the mail and you have to pay them. If you have a house fire, you call the fire department, they come, they go. You don't gotta pay them. So the way that they figure is the government's not going to pay them, and the people whose house is on fire isn't going to pay them, so they don't get paid. Unless it's a big city where there's constant fire calls and they're up all night. Yeah, most fire departments are volunteer. And these fire police, most fire police, from what I've been told, are not paid either. So they all come out here and they get, from what one of them told me, they get a tank of gas per month. So they get one tank of gas or a gift card to get gas every single month. But besides that, they get no money. Thank you, Rod. Member level 2. They just beeped at the fire police because they wanted to get drill, and he said, no, you're not getting drill. That was funny. He said, no, make a right. That was funny. But it looks like the fire police are gonna clean the road up. The tow truck dude's just kicking it away, or kicking it into a pile. But that's the towing company from the city, I think. So that's not even from here, that's from like the city. Oh, they get a tax credit. I don't know if they get a tax break, but I know that in my state they get a tax credit of like $1,000, so they get like $1,000 off their taxes. But that's pretty much it. They don't get money unless they go career. And career, you have to work, I think it's 2 24-hour shifts a week. So you get one 24-hour shift, and then you get 2 or 3 days off, and then you do another 24-hour shift. I don't know how much they get paid, but it's probably minimum wage, maybe a little bit more. But thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate all the heart me's and the roses. We're probably about to head out of here soon because they're pretty much done here. It does depend on the department.